Welcome to this tutorial. We're going to be learning HTML5, Hypertext Markup Language. We're going to be learning with the world's largest developer site, W3 Schools. Learn HTML. So I'm actually using the offline version. So if you want to get your own version, you can go online and search for w3schools.com. So HTML tutorial. HTML is the standard markup language for web pages. With HTML, you can create your own website, and HTML is easy to learn. So when we hear about HTML, HTML is just a structure of a website. So we can see some basic codes of HTML here. We said example, you can see some basic code of HTML. So we are going to be learning how to write our first HTML code. So let me go through the introduction. As I said before, HTML is the standard markup language for creating web pages. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML is the standard markup language for creating web page. HTML describes the structure of a web page. HTML consists of a series of elements. HTML element tells the browser how to display the content. HTML elements label pieces of content such as this is a heading, this is a paragraph, this is a link. All these are pieces of content. So to write HTML, I've showed you the example of the code before in the home. So this is a simple HTML document. So I'm going to be explaining each and everything here, starting from the doc type HTML. Then I'll move to the HTML head title. So I'll be explaining this structure now. This is a simple HTML document. Let's start with the doc type. The doc type declaration defines that this document is an HTML5 document. So once you are writing this document, this first line of code signifies that we are writing HTML5. So the next one, HTML element, is the root element of an HTML page. So this is the root element, and we have the head, which contains the meta information about the HTML page. We have the title element, which specifies the title for the HTML page. So you can see the head, the title, and is specifying the content for our HTML page. We have the body of the element. The body defines the body element defines the document's body and is a container for all the visible content, such as the heading, paragraph, images, hyperlinks, tables, etc. So if you watch in the body, you can see that it's containing the content of our HTML. So the body element defines the document's body, and inside the body we can find our h1, our p tag, So we have our h1 and the p tag element. The h1 is the heading and the p is the paragraph. So I'm going to click try it yourself now. So you can, if you notice, this is our web browser. For now, we are going to be using these W3 schools to be practicing. Then with time, we are going to be using our code editor. But for now, since we are still doing the introduction, let's just run everything on the W3 school. So I know that you will not get to understand it now, but with time, you understand what is happening here. So I told you that this is a simple HTML document, and in the last explanation, I told you that the body is going to contain the HTML content, and on the other hand, you can see that it's with the content that I'm seeing here, and the body is carrying the content of the HTML. So let's continue. So what is an HTML element? An HTML element is defined by a start tag. I've showed you for a simple document, HTML document. So an HTML element is defined by a start tag, some content, and an end tag. So the tag name goes here, you can see that the tag name starts with an open bracket and closes with an open bracket. Then the content goes here, and the tag name starts again, closes with a forward slash, then with our bracket again. So the HTML element is everything from the start tag to the word end tag. So this is an HTML element. So we have our heading here, our heading 1 and paragraph. So this is the start tag and this is the end tag. So everything here from the start tag to the end tag is HTML element. So we have the P and we have the break. So with time I'll still explain why this one does not have an end tag. You can see that it's writing none. So note, okay, some HTML elements have no content. Okay, I say later I'll explain it, so let me just explain it now. Like the break elements, the short form is BR, so the name is break. Like the break element, these elements are called empty elements. Empty elements do not have an end tag. And mind you, when you're writing HTML elements, you don't write the first tag and the content, then you leave the end tag. No, it's not done that way. Once you can see that the tool does that, everything from the start tag to the end tag is an HTML element. So we have you can call it the opening tag and the closing tag, or you can call it the start tag and the end tag. So this example of an HTML element. We have the P paragraph, we have the H1 heading. So in our next class, we are going to be talking about the HTML editor. So if you want to go back and revise what the introduction I just take you through, you can go back to w3schools.com and find it there. Thank you.